Welcome children, class 10th chemistry. Now children, we already have done relative vapor density, and now the next topic according to our syllabus is empirical formula and then molecular formula. But children, before we study the empirical formula, we must know the percentage composition. And you already have done percentage composition in class 9th, but children, we are going to just revise it. So here is the chapter. It is in 5th C. So percentage composition, children, means that it is the percentage composition of a compound is the percentage by weight of each element present in it. Say for example, percentage of an element in a compound is equal to total weight of the element in one molecule upon gram molecular weight of a compound into 100. Now children, we calculate the percentage composition by this method. Here one example is given. As we can see that calculate the percentage composition of various elements in sodium carbonate. So children, we are calculating the percentage composition of sodium carbonate. That means that in one molecule of sodium carbonate, what is the percentage of sodium, carbon and oxygen? So there are three elements in sodium carbonate, and they are sodium, carbon and oxygen. And children, whenever we are asked to find out the percentage composition, the relative atomic masses of different elements are given, as it is given over here that oxygen is, children, 16, sodium is 23, and oxygen is 12. So children, relative molecular mass will be and of Na2CO3 will be 2 atoms of Na, so 23 into 2 plus 12, that is 1 atom of oxygen, and 3 atoms of oxygen are there, so 16 into 3, so it becomes 46 plus 12 plus 48 is equal to 106. Now children, 106 is the relative molecular mass, and out of 106, 46 by parts are the weight of sodium, 12 parts are the weight of carbon, and 48 uh, is the mass of oxygen present in 106. Now percentage means, children, how much parts of these elements will be present in 100 parts of sodium carbonate. So children, we can find out like this: since 106 grams of sodium carbonate contains 46 grams of sodium, therefore 100 grams of sodium carbonate will contain how much of sodium? 46 upon 106 into 100, and that makes we calculate it, and then that makes 43.4 grams of sodium is present in 100 uh, parts of sodium carbonate. Similarly children, for carbon, we'll say that 106 grams of carbon of sodium carbonate contains 12 grams of carbon, therefore 100 grams of sodium carbonate will contain 12 upon 106 into 100, that makes 13.3 grams of carbon. And children, again 106 grams of sodium carbonate contains 48 grams of oxygen, therefore 100 grams of sodium carbonate will contain 48 upon 106 into 100 grams of oxygen, and that we calculate as 45.3 grams of oxygen. So children, as we have found out these percentage out of 100, so this is the percentage composition. So we can say that in sodium carbonate, sodium is 43.4%, carbon is 11.3%, and oxygen is 45.3%. So children, these are the percentage composition of different elements which are present, that is sodium 43.4%, carbon 11.3%, and oxygen 45.3%. And children, when you add up all these percentages, it will come about to be nearly 100. So if you add 43.4, 11.3 and 45.3, it will come out to be 100. And this is how we can find out the percentage composition. Now children, sometimes it is asked that you are only asked the percentage composition of few elements present in a compound, or even if there is water of crystallization, then it is asking you the find out the percentage of only water of crystallization. Like in this second example, children, if you see, find the percentage mass of water in washing soda, that is sodium carbonate dot 10 H2O. So we'll first of all find out the relative molecular mass. And children, as you all know, that relative molecular mass of sodium carbonate will be 23 into 2, because since two atoms of sodium are there, 12, which is one atom of carbon, and 16 into 3, 3 atoms of oxygen. Plus, children, there are 10 molecules of water. So one molecule of water is two hydrogen atom, that makes 2, and one oxygen atom, 16. And since it is 10, so we multiply it by 10. So the total molecular relative molecular mass of sodium carbonate dot 10 H2O is 286. So we can say that out of 286 grams of washing soda, it contains 180 grams of water. So in 100 grams, it will contain 180 upon 286 into 100, and that makes 62.9 grams of water. So in 100 grams of hydrated sodium carbonate, 62.9 grams of water are present. And children, in the next example, a given sample has 30% ethyl alcohol by mass and the rest being water. Determine the percentage composition of carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. So children, as we all know that the formula of ethyl alcohol is C2H5OH. So we find out the relative molecular mass of ethyl alcohol. So since it has two atoms of carbon, the 2 into 12, it has 5 atoms of hydrogen, so 5 into 1, and it has one atom of oxygen, so it's 16, and plus OH, one atom of hydrogen again, so 1. So total relative molecular mass of ethyl alcohol is 46. Now carbon present in 46 parts of ethyl alcohol is 2 into 12, 24 parts. So out of, children, since it is only 30%, rest is water. So as we want to find out the percentage composition, so we'll find out the percentage, we will find out the total percentage of carbon present in 30 grams of 30 parts by weight of ethyl alcohol. So 24 upon 46 into 30, that makes 15.65, and hydrogen per present in 46 in 30, hydrogen present will be 6 upon 46 into 30 in 30 parts of ethyl alcohol, that makes 3.19, and oxygen present will be 16 upon 46 into 30, that makes 10.43. And children, rest, which is 30 parts are of ethyl alcohol, we have calculated their percentage, and 70 part is water. So we calculate the percentage of different elements present in water. And as you all know, water present in water, there are two elements present, hydrogen. So 2 upon 18, 18 is the relative molecular mass of water. So 2 upon 18 into 70, since 70% is water, so that makes 7.78, and oxygen present is 16 upon 18 into 70, that makes 62.22%, or not percent, 62.22 parts. So children, percentage of carbon in 100 we are going to add up of ethyl alcohol and of water. So carbon is only present in ethyl alcohol, so it is 15.65, and percent of hydrogen in ethyl alcohol, children, is 3.91, and in water is 7.78, that makes 11.69. We added both the parts present in ethyl alcohol and in water. And children, percentage of oxygen in ethyl alcohol, it was 10.43, and in water it is 62.22. So the total percentage of oxygen present is 72.65. So children, a sort of an indirect question is asked in percentage composition. Now children, this there are so many questions asked in percentage composition also. Say a question is asked once in the board paper, that what is the percentage of sodium in sodium carbonate. So that question has been asked. So children, we do it by this method only as given in example 1. We calculate the relative molecular mass, but we only calculate the percentage of sodium. That will come out to be 43.4 percent of sodium will be present in 100 parts of sodium carbonate, and we don't calculate the percentage of other elements if it is not asked in the paper. Now children, there is another topic which is there in the syllabus, that is empirical formula and molecular formula. So these two topics are there in the syllabus. And children, empirical formula, we say that the empirical formula of a compound is the simplest formula which gives the simplest ratio in whole number of atoms of different elements present in one molecule of a compound. So empirical formula is the simplest formula which gives the simplest ratio in whole number of atoms present in different elements in a molecule of a compound. And children, the other formula is the molecular formula. So children, molecular formula, we say that molecular formula of a compound denotes the actual number of atoms present of atoms of different elements present in one molecule of a compound. So two formulas we have to study here. First is empirical formula, that is the simplest whole number ratio of different elements present in one molecule of a compound, and molecular formula of a compound denotes the actual number of atoms of different elements present in one molecule of a compound. So children, when we talk about the empirical formula, now we see what an empirical formula and molecular formula is. Now children, here one example is given, that the empirical formula of hydrogen peroxide is HO. It indicates the simplest ratio, that is 1:1 between hydrogen and oxygen atom in its molecule, whereas its molecular formula or actual formula is H2O2. Similarly children, the empirical formula of glucose is CH2O, whereas children, its molecular formula is C6H12O6, but indicates that the ratio of carbon, hydrogen and oxygen, the simplest ratio is 1:2:1. So children, CH2O is the empirical formula of glucose and C6H12O6 is the molecular formula. And the empirical formula mass is the sum of the atomic masses of various elements present in the empirical formula. So children, thus for hydrogen peroxide H2O2, the empirical formula is HO, and its empirical formula weight or empirical formula mass will be 1 hydrogen atom, that is 1, plus 1 atom of oxygen plus 16, that makes 17. So 17 is the empirical formula weight. And children, if you want to find out the molecular formula, relative molecular formula, it will be H2O2. Of H2O2, so 2 atoms of hydrogen makes 2, plus 2 atoms of oxygen makes 32. So that makes 32 plus 2, which is 34. So children, I hope you know the difference between empirical formula and molecular formula, and you also now know the difference between empirical formula weight and molecular formula weight. So children, now we will be discussing about how we can find out the empirical formula and molecular formula of different compounds present. So next video will be on determination of empirical formula. Thank you very much.